I don't want to do it this week. Miss, I don't want to do it. It's not fair. Ooh.
Sonny, for our audio listeners, has
This
the smallest tie.
This is me being a grumpy school child.
Is that your school tie?
No, not at all. We went to the same school, you dick. You know
They
what that
changed
tie
to a
looks like.
purple colour. I was
was-
a burgundy era.
Anyway, we're talking shades now. Yeah, I'm dressed back to school because
Whoa.
we're going back to school. Well, we're not.
We're not.
Maybe we should.
And people are starting uni.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I'm here dressed as your traditional British school child.
White crumpled.
Crumpled.
Off-white. It's pretty
made
off-white.
sure it's very creased.
Very creased.
Made sure it's very creased. The tie
You
is,
even have trousers on.
is a couple inches, I'd say.
Yeah.
So I've got a really short, stocky
He hadn't
tie.
even brushed his hair.
Not even brushed my hair. This is all part of the look.
Oh, God. Well, shall we start?
Don't judge me.
Let's start. Let's just start the podcast.
Welcome back to Payne and Simple. I'm Sonny, Ruby, Payne, sibling,
I am Ruby, and this is my co-host.
and I am Ruby. And together,
We
we're
are
Ruby.
The best part of this pod.
You think?
No.
Maybe that's a poll we should put out.
No, because it's
I
all you.
sound really echoey in here. I don't know if it's just...
Echo.
But who cares? Let's just stick with it. If the
Okay.
audio's bad, you can blame me.
Guys, it's been a dramatic week, but should we start with a diary reading? I actually was looking through this the other day with two of my closest friends, and I read this page to them, and now...
Now you're not friends.
No, well, now we are friends, but now
no, whatever you say in this ruined the friendship.
all we do is take the piss out of me. Anyway, I don't know what day this was.
Ruby, I hate to break it to you. All everybody does is take the piss out of you. Every single conversation you've had, you've been getting bullied.
This is quite a long one.
Oh.
27th of December, 09.
09.
Panto rehearsals. Oops, meant show.
You and your quirky books.
4:30 p.m. Well, today my uncle, auntie and cousin came today. Nice double word.
Nice grammar right there.
It was so fun. We had breakfast with them. It was really posh, and then it's mystery food, candles, sausage and bacon.
Oh, mystery food. I wonder what that is.
It was
You ate a candle? Your
was-
dinner as a candle?
It was really fun. Then we went on the karaoke. Soon they left, and my friend's mum picked me up
Hell yeah.
for Panto. By the way, I'm in Mansfield Palace Panto.
By the way, hell yeah. Go check Ruby
actually
out
says
at
BTW.
Mansfield Palace Panto in 2009.
It was Aladdin. When we got there, we did our makeup and hair and got into costume, which looks like this. And this says purple Chinese top and black trousers.
Okay.
I can see it now. And started the show. Now I am waiting for the final dance. Oh no, the finale.
Were you playing an Asian character in this performance?
Yeah, it was so cultural. I was literally.
It said there, purple Chinese top. And I
Yeah.
was just debating whether
yeah.
I ask or not.
Even Aladdin was not what he was meant to be.
Aladdin was some white boy
Yeah.
they brought in.
White girl.
Some
Panto.
white, oh, of course it's Panto. Some white bitch they brought in to be a swashbuckler.
I am waiting for the finally dance, which means finale.
Did you just spell it wrong?
I put finally.
The finally dance.
But I've got another show to do after, lol, so I post later, lol.
Did you say post?
Yeah.
You actually said that on there. I'll post later.
I'll post you later.
That's weird. That's scary because that's social media
I know.
talk.
I'm back. 7:30 p.m. I'm back.
Dun, dun,
So when I
dun.
left with the gang, Panto babes, we went to Mackie D's, lol, in our genie costumes. Anyway, when we went there after Max,
You just throw in
Swedish
out all
brand.
these Mackies.
we got changed again and put our makeup on for the second show, and we did the first dance. The second dance was cancelled.
Oh my god.
Then on to the second to last dance.
So we just skipped the middle of Aladdin.
We just missed it.
We skipped the first two
No, this
wishes.
bit, I actually want to... I hate myself on this bit. I put... Then on the second to last dance, I went on stage with my buttons undone.
Ho, ho, ho.
It was so cringe-tastic.
Cringe-tastic.
I might write
It
a
was-
letter to Girl Talk magazine.
What What's Girl Talk magazine?
It was great.
B, cringe-tastic.
But now Georgia and Ellie Rose are like, oh my God, that's so cringe-tastic.
We need that on a t-shirt.
Cringe-tastic.
We were saying
my
reheat your
buttons
meat
were undone.
and cringe-tastic.
So
Another t-shirt.
I wrote a letter to Girl Talk Mag cringe page. Anyway.
Did you actually write
No.
to them? Oh.
Anyway, we did the finale.
The finally dance.
And it went really well. Better than the Prince Ali dance, lol.
Hell yeah.
After that, Louisa, which is Lois's mum, took me home with Kerry and Lois. So now it is 10:30. Hold on. This is a long one. So I'm going to sleep. Tomorrow is my daddy's birthday and we're going to see Sister Act in London. Bye, Genie Lamp.
Bye, Genie Lamp. That should be our outro every time. Bye, Ghost. Go rub that Genie Lamp and we'll speak to you later.
Give us some advice.
That was cringe-tastic and I loved it.
My buttons were undone.
So did you mean
I think
top
I meant
or like
all
underwear?
my
Just the
Chinese
whole-
top.
Oh, all your Chinese top was open. You know?
Yeah, so, yeah.
You have no idea what culture is.
I didn't when I was in 2009. Anyway.
That's great. So what we got to call it? Ruby's Cringe-tastic. The Chronicles of Ruby's Cringe-tastic Diaries of
The Chronicles of Ruby's Cringe-tastic Creativity.
Say that 10 times fast.
The Chronicles of Cringe. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that cringe-tastic segment.
I loved that, frankly.
It'll be more cringe-tastic where
It's going to get so much cringe-tastic as we go on.
It really is. Anyway, weekly recap.
So, what have you been up to this week?
I'll talk about mine because mine is a lot more positive than yours.
God. Oh, God.
Sonny's. No, anyway, I went to one of my oldest friend's wedding, and I don't mean age.
I was about to say oldest friend.
I've known
She
her.
was 97 and she's finally tying the knots.
I've known her
and
since.
he's only 22.
I've known her since the first day of nursery. So what? I was 3, 2.
Yeah, doesn't you?
I don't know. Sonny actually took his first steps at her mum's house.
And all my family missed it.
We missed
They've
it.
technically never seen me walk for the first time.
Yeah.
But will you see me walk for the last time?
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, so yeah, we went to this wedding, me and one of my other close friends. And it's so weird because we don't see each other for maybe 3-4 years. And then we share a room and we're just back to being normal and we were at the wedding. But
Well, that's the best kind of friendships.
oh God, it's
Where
like
you
we've
don't
never
need
left.
to constantly remind each other that you're still friends.
We even said when we left her yesterday, we were like, or whenever it was, we were like, oh,
See you in 4 years.
yeah, see you at the next wedding. But my favourite moment of the whole day, there was 2, right? You'll like one of them.
But hate the other.
No, you like them both. So I've known her family, obviously. We've all grown up. So she's got brothers who have like grown up into have their own kids and they're married, blah, blah, blah. But it was a very intimate ceremony. So
Yeah, we get it.
It was very intimate.
We know what weddings are. I know too much about weddings now.
Yeah, don't we know it? So it was really intimate. There was probably max 4
Max? There was probably Max there.
McDonald's.
Macca's?
Mackie D's. There was probably about 40 people at the ceremony, which I think is quite
That's a good
little.
size. I quite like that. It's small, but I think
It was
that's
really
better.
nice. And
And you made the cut.
yeah, we made the cut.
That's impressive.
I know. But so I was kind of at a level where I could see her entering. So the music started, which was that.
Dun,
No.
dun,
We didn't have that.
Like
It
Ed
was-
Sheeran, some sort
It was
of
that song
shit.
that goes, I've made a million years, I've made a million more for you.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. I started crying, saw her partner at the front. Anyway,
Did he cry?
No.
He
no.
didn't cry.
She was probably raging, but no. I looked around and I could see her and her dad, who obviously I've known since I was little, and she just goes like this to me. And I burst into tears because I was so overwhelmed.
Did that give you flashbacks in a sense to being a kid? Because that's the kind of thing a kid would do,
Yeah.
like a little wave in an
But also,
inappropriate
she's
moment.
quite. Her last name is now Subtle, and she's the least subtle person I've ever met. But she's just quite awkward and cute. So she was like, "Wait," and I just got this overwhelmed sensation. It was stunning. She looked beautiful.
You did a big cry.
I thought I was going to hyperventilate because no one else was crying. I was
That
like,
would be the most embarrassing
I
thing
know.
at somebody's wedding.
know, but-
It's the most like sad, not sad, sorry, most like serious,
I
dramatic
know.
sort of ceremony, beautiful, wholesome
Yeah.
moment, and just
I was freaking. Like she looked stunning. Anyway, her walkout dance was Space Jam.
Okay.
Because they like basketball. I don't know if that's anything to do with it. I don't really know the song.
You don't know if Space Jam has anything to do with
I
basketball.
don't know.
Ruby.
I don't know.
You don't know the hit 90 whatever film Space Jam starring Michael Jordan has
Okay, well,
anything to do with basketball.
So then, obviously,
The Looney Tunes play basketball in it, Ruby. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. They made a sequel like 2 years ago or whatever.
well,
That's also basketball. It's all basketball.
God. Okay, but she had Space Jam, so we were all like hyping when she came out. But she looked stunning. It was perfect. And you know what I said to her? Like, was it stressful to plan? She's like, honestly, this was the easiest thing. I don't know why people stress. And I thought, whoa.
Damn. Well, you can. I don't know.
As-
Maybe she should become a wedding planner.
She didn't have a videographer, but she had a photographer. And this
That
photographer.
bitch, absolute. Should have given me a job.
I know. But it was beautiful. I had the best time.
That's great. It did. Anything else fun happen? Any crazy thing happen? Did you cry again at the speeches?
No, but her dad's... Firstly, two things happened to me at the speeches. I'm not going to keep going on about this because it's probably boring for people, but...
People love weddings.
Her dad's speech, he had it written down on a piece of paper and he was just like, lost my place. And at one point he was like, he just shot out of her mum. She just shot out of her mum. And I was like, this is the weirdest speech. And... But
like a machine gun. No, it's like an old-fashioned
yeah.
cannon where you put something in. You get like a broom.
Literally, yeah. Oh, Sonny, stop now. I'm disgusted. But you know what I did find at the speech? Maybe I've just got some sort of anxious moment. I was so nervous for them because I could see her dad really was quite nervous.
Oh, yeah.
So my heart was going and I thought, I'm going to be sick. I thought it when we went to a funeral before. I thought, I'm going to be sick. I needed to find my exit. And I'm thinking, next week we're doing this whole speech at this celebration of life.
Oh, yeah, you've got to do a proper speech.
I'm doing a poem and I think, I'm going to have a fucking panic attack.
All I say to people, because obviously a lot of the time I have to go up and be like,
yeah.
hey, can I put this mic on you and stuff, which makes them even more... That's
nice.
a coffee.
Some more. Go on.
Yeah, so I have to go up and like, can I put this mic on you? Which makes them more nervous because
Oh
then
my
they're
God,
like,
yeah.
wait, what? You're gonna like you be recording my voice? And I'm like, well, yeah, obviously. But I always say to them, A, if you watched a speech and someone messed up, what would you think?
You just think it's endearing.
Exactly. And B, nobody really cares.
Yeah.
Not to be rude, but I always say
yeah.
nobody is bothered about you like messing up. Like, I don't know. People just don't care.
No, I agree.
You
but
don't
it
remember
was,
that sort of
I
stuff.
got nervous for them and I was freaking out.
Everyone's always so nervous. And I understand it because I don't want to do big speeches or anything myself. But
Oh, yeah. Overall, it was a beautiful day and I was really honoured that I got to experience it.
hell yeah, I love to hear that.
Now let's plummet downhill into
I'm
Sonny's
actually-
sad life.
My sad life. My little short ass tie. I just want to show how long the other bit is.
Sorry, audio listeners.
Just-
Sonny doesn't care about you anymore.
Tom, this is. It's like longer than me. No, it's because I'm gonna
Keep it out.
slowly strip off as we talk.
I'd rather vomit.
No, not all the way. Jesus. Me sat in my underwear, or just me sat here naked with like a censored bar over me.
Let's please just tell them about what happened to you. Please.
I crashed my car, Ruby.
No, it was.
I
no,
crashed
he had
my
a full-on
car,
accident.
And it wasn't an accident. It was on purpose. No, it was an accident.
It was so bad.
Are they gonna
guys.
find this and like use this in the court of law against me?
No, who gives a fuck?
I crashed my car, and it was the most boring crash, which is the most disappointing thing. I don't even have an exciting story.
I wouldn't say
to
it was
tell
boring.
the people.
I wouldn't say that. It was
It's-
on the M1.
It was on the M1,
biggest motorway in the UK.
in the fast lane, baby. Call me Lightning McQueen, because I was going.
Guys, wait, just an update.
Oh.
My mum and dad bought Lewis the Crocs for his birthday.
Hell yeah. That's coming up, right?
Yeah.
A couple of weeks or so.
Anyway, move on, you Lightning McQueen boy.
I
More
was
like
on the-
matey. You might as well be in reverse for your shit
I
driving.
don't know, it's been better driving backwards. I crashed, and it was the most boring crash because all it was, car emergency braked, car behind that emergency braked, I was behind that car, emergency braked, just didn't have enough room.
Didn't do it fast enough because
No,
he
not even-
doesn't
no,
need
not even that,
stopping
yeah.
distances.
It's not even doing it fast enough, it's just not having enough space in between.
Tell them your thought process because it freaked me out.
Well, admittedly, it was just annoying as fuck. Like, I'm fine.
The only
They're
reason
fine.
he was-
We should probably say that everybody
yeah,
is fine.
yeah.
My car is pretty fucked. We think it's not like
We will
it's
put
not
pictures
written off.
on the weekly recap.
It's not written off, but like the front is like an accordion. It's just like squished together.
The only reason he was driving was to come and do this, by the way.
That's a big part. So you simpletons out there, I want you to love and appreciate me. I want you to send me some love this week because I need it. I drove 150 miles down here just to do this.
This is up, by the way.
Who gives a flying flock?
Flag.
I came all the way here just to do this podcast for you guys, and now you've kind of cost me like thousands.
Yeah, he's
to-
really got to fork
fix
out.
this.
So he's planning on going to LA.
Yeah,
no more, baby.
I don't know if I'll be able to do that. It's all fucked. But
Sad times.
my thought process, I guess it was interesting because I slammed my pedal to the metal.
Cue action.
Put my foot on the brake, going for it, and obviously you could do maths in your head like very quickly if you know what I mean. So like,
Girl maths.
I realized I was doing some of my girl maths, like beep, 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 beep. I'm not gonna make it in time. This all happened in a millisecond in my head. And the
Be
first,
honest, were you fiddling?
no,
You were just driving and
I was
didn't stop?
driving. He emergency stopped, so it's like a last minute sharp break.
Shit.
So I had to last minute sharp break. So that's why. And admittedly, if you really want to get into this, if you really want me to get petty about it, I think I could probably make some sort of maths about how car stopped, other car stopped, I stopped. The gap is getting smaller with every car. So
Yeah.
eventually one's going to hit. So if you want to play that argument of maths and like the gap, yeah, but anyway, I'll take responsibility. It is my fault. But my thought process, again, I did the maths. I knew I was going to hit. So tensed up, tightened on the wheel, hit. And the first thing I thought was my legs. Like that, I thought, I didn't think, touch wood, nothing bad would happen to me. But I didn't want like my legs to get crushed from like going into the fucking back of this car. So that was like my first instant thought about like, oh, my legs. Again, I wasn't injured in any sense. So as soon as I actually hit and I knew I was fine, I was like, okay, I'm fine. I hit the car, tensed up because I immediately expected to get rammed behind me as well.
I bet you did.
Hey, it was a Saturday night. What can we say?
No, it wasn't.
um,
No, when I
immediately
emergency stop,
expected-
I always look at the car behind because I think, oh, I don't want to get crushed.
Well, no, I thought I expected it to happen, so I didn't even want to look anywhere. I was so focused in just staying stable and safe, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah,
staying in the
yeah.
one position, not being ragdolled about my car. So I was instantly waiting for the car to hit me from behind, and it didn't, luckily. And so then I had to pull off to the hard shoulder to be safe. And all these cars think I'm just trying to swap lanes last minute to like get
Because
off
the
at the
back
junction.
of his car is perfectly
The back
fine.
of my car's normal,
So
and
it
I
looks
had
like he's just
I had
being
my
an idiot.
hazards on, but obviously all they see is one side of the blinking light. They don't see
Yeah.
the other one.
Yeah.
And so all these cars are beeping at me like I'm a massive dick, going 2 miles an hour across the motorway, being like, what the fuck is this? And I was just like,
Yeah.
come on, guys, cut me some slack. I've just been in an accident.
My car's accordion.
My car is accordioned. So that's happened to me. I've had a weird week, honestly.
Yeah.
I've had an odd week because I guess... actually, I fully caused this to myself. I remember I jinxed myself.
Yeah, he did.
Fully jinxed myself because a couple weeks back, I was driving Ruby somewhere and she was taking the piss out of me. Sonny, you're driving shit. You're too close to this. You're too close to that. Get away.
Am I
Don't
right?
even get into it now because it's not going to go well. Taking the piss. And I was firing back saying like, oh, well, you've crashed.
She's like, I've never had a crash.
You've crashed.
I said, who says
I'm
that?
Billy Big Bollocks over here, Mr. No Crashing. Your missus crashing over here, crashing everywhere. And I fully jinxed myself because days later, I ram into the back of some fucker.
That sucks to be you. Anyway, we've not sorted it. We don't even know what's going to
Oh,
happen.
we're trying to figure. It's a whole mess. But yeah, we don't need to get into fucking insurance details, do we?
God, no.
But yeah, it's been a weird week because like I don't know. I've just had weird experiences with people this week, but that's my favorite thing, as we all know. Like I was at a bar recently, and I went up to just get a drink, and the guy's like, "Hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, good. You having a good night? Oh, honestly, mate, I'm not having a good night. I'm not actually having a good few months. Thinking about it now, I'm having a terrible year." Oh, really? Yeah, what's
Okay.
up? Just finances, mate. I don't know this guy. Complete stranger at a bar pouring me a pint.
In London?
In wherever.
Where were you?
In Chesterfield.
Oh, my God. I bet you
Um,
knew him.
Maybe I did, and I just didn't recognize. Oh, yeah, mate, terrible financial. Oh, I'll make it work, but it's my daughter. She's turning 7 this week, and
Oh, my
she's
God.
asked for a reasonable price present, and I can get it her, but I'm going to have to credit card it, mate. I'm going to have to then pay it all back. I'm just sat there waiting for my drink, and he's going on about
Were
his
you
sob
alone?
story. I was alone at the bar, but I was obviously with people.
That's so awkward.
And he's going, but
Bless
I
him.
love that shit. I love that kind of shit where weird people just talk to you and they're so open about themselves. I say this because the emergency people that picked up my car, the guy gave me a lift.
Breakdown,
The
people.
breakdown, whatever. The guy gave me a lift, and he started telling me just about how he's fucked in the head and stuff, and how and he was a really nice guy.
I feel quite
and how
stressed
he's
about your
got
convo.
6 points on his license, and he's got 6 more coming, and he's either going to go to court, and if they suspend his license, he's going to lose his job, and all this, giving me this sob story as well. And I'm either someone people can just instantly trust, or somebody they don't care what they say to, or I'm just meeting these weird people. But I love this sort of conversations because I'm there talking to this guy, and I was saying he was moaning because he got 6 points for being on his phone while driving, and he's going in, you've got this Tesla with big screen and that, and what's the difference? It's like, I'm pointing here, it's illegal, but if I go here, it's legal. And I was like, you know what, you make a good point. And he said he wants to buy one of those old car phones, the really old ones. It's like a full-on phone. Like back before your day, back in the day, before you and I. He said he wants to buy one of those and hope he gets stopped by the police and just be like, what, it's legal, it's a phone car. But it's like the big
phone.
old car phone.
A phone car.
And he said he wants to do that. I don't know. So I've just had a few weird
He sounds
people.
very bitter.
No, not even bitter. Just wants to test his luck, I guess.
I guess. Maybe he's a daredevil.
But he was a nice guy. And he
Sounds
was just,
great.
everyone's confiding in me, these strangers, and I love it. I love when weird people say weird shit to me. Again, I was coming home the other night. I've not done things for weeks, and now I've got 3 stories for you. 4 stories, in fact.
You always tell me off if I say more than one thing. But
Yeah,
go
but
on.
I don't say stuff, and maybe people are enjoying my weird people interactions. I met Popeye. I met this like 60, 70-year-old guy. We're at a taxi rank, both waiting for taxis. And he starts talking about his forearms. So look at fucking how strong I am. Feel that. It's,
Sonny, what are you doing with your life? Like, why are you with these people?
I'm not with them. They're strangers who are just, we're both waiting for a
Maybe
taxi.
because you wear schoolboy uniforms.
Yeah, that definitely would attract the weirdos.
God. So stressful.
No, but he's like, yeah, fucking look at me. I'm it's all those years at mines. So coal mines working all those years made me buff as fuck. Feel my forearms. Go on, mate. Go on. Yeah, you couldn't take me. He's having an arm wrestle with one of my mates. Oh, yeah, you can't beat me, buddy. But yeah, let me show you this picture of me at 21. But let me show you this. He's going on his Facebook.
How old is he?
60-something. But he was in good shape. He was in good shape, but he was going, let me show you all this, mate. Let me find you at 21. You'll see how fucking odd I was and all that. And he's going through Facebook, and he's like, oh, yeah, that's my daughter there. And he's like, now just showing us his Facebook feed. And he's like, I can't find this picture. And he goes, I can see it there in the corner. It's his profile picture. And I go, okay, give me your phone. I'll pull it up. Pull it up his pictures, him on the beach, very James Bond. And he's like, fucking look at that, look at me. And my favorite thing is when someone's really impressed with like a weird muscle, like calves.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, look at my fucking calves. Like, you see, I've got calves, I've got forearms, all that. And he's just going on
I'd have got the
about a ripped. Yeah, but I'm not trying to fuck this dude. He was trying to fuck me. So that's just some weird interactions with people I've had. And I don't know if he was drunk or not. Because he seemed fairly sober, but he was obviously acting like... But yeah, fun times.
Weird times.
But I love that. That's my favorite thing, meeting these weird
We know.
weird little people going on about their forearm. Mr.
Anyway.
Popeye. So I crashed my car and I've met some odd blokes.
I went to a wedding. It was beautiful.
And that's what happens when you're in Ches Vegas, baby. Moving on.
It's time for What's In.
And what's out?
Just burst the listener's
Should I
eardrum.
get a job as like a wrestling announcer?
No.
I think I'd be good at it.
No.
Yeah, you bring us in. What's in?
What's in? This week, guys, Primark is in because I'm scrolling tickety, TikTok. Primark, new autumn stuff comes in. Guys, this morning I walked in this house with a big ass bag of £100 worth of Primark goods. I got some lovely jumpers since autumn is basically here, even though we're in August. I got...
Autumn is... Oh, sorry, that was really loud. Autumn is here, baby. I'm getting hyped up for Halloween already. You can see on the back of my phone I've got a Halloween thing going on. It's about to be September, which is when Halloween starts.
Spooky season. But
So
can I
gear
carry on
up.
with my WhatsApp in?
Yeah, I was just, having a dialogue back and forth.
The thing is, with TikTok, so I saw 3 people buy this pink jumper. So I want this pink jumper because it's so cute.
I want it now.
So I went in the shop.
What's her name?
Veruca Salt. I'm not like Veruca
you fully
Salt.
are. I want a squirrel now, Daddy. I want my Primark now.
Well, I went I went and I got the pink jumper, got it in grey, got some nice makeup, Primark makeup, banging. It's just in for me. It's an all-round in, and I'm excited to wear and use it all.
Hell yeah. I've got nothing against Primark.
Go to Primark, get your shit. Even though probably it's fast fashion, but
What isn't?
Don't know.
That exactly.
Go get your Primark,
Go
guys.
to Primark, hit it up. It'll be great. I'll give you a real quick one because what's out for me is my engine.
His
It's
car.
Out of the car, it's who knows where anymore. So that's it. Simply for me, my car is out. It's gone. I can't be using it for however long it's going to take to fix.
Sonny's also going to Cornwall this weekend, so let's see how he gets there.
Yeah, I've got like the longest journey I've ever had to do
For a wedding.
after this. It's a whole thing.
Sorry about your car, bro.
It's all right.
Should we move on?
Let's move on to Ruby. What you watching?
I've watched nothing.
Hell yeah.
No, I've been watching Below Deck, but I've already spoke about that. But it's good. Season 6, watch it go.
Nice. Watch it go. Okay.
Sonny was like, I've got so much to talk about.
Because
I've got something to say.
Oh, please say.
Wait, no, it's so irrelevant because this won't be out. It won't be out by the time. Last Saturday, guys, when you're now
So
watching
irrelevant.
this, last Saturday, Cineworld did a £3 thing because it was World Cinema Day. But you've all missed it because when this comes out, it's Monday.
Yeah, you've all missed it.
Never mind.
God damn it. Well, is it my turn?
What are you watching?
I watched High School Musical, the series, season 4, Ruby. That's what I watched. High School Musical,
Why
the
do you
musical, the series, season 4, the final season, Ruby. That is what I watched. High School Musical,
Why
the
are you
musical, the series. It's what I've been watching.
Why are you screaming?
Because
Who also calls them in High School Musical, the series? It's weird.
Disney do. That's what it's
Do.
called. It's literally called High School Musical, the series.
Shout out Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter.
She's not in it anymore,
It's
Ruby.
Sabrina Carpenter.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you're so angry and evil. I
I'm
don't even
not
like
angry.
you.
I'm excited for High School Musical. Okay, I need to quickly explain why I watched
This grown ass man.
Exactly.
Fucking
This is
weird.
why I need to explain why I watched this. Because the 4th season is the final season.
Chad
And
is in it.
I heard the plot of this season is that filming High School Musical 4 at the school. Wait, the basic plot of High School Musical, the musical, the series, or whatever it's
High
called.
School Musical, the musical series.
It's about a bunch of kids who go to the school they filmed High School Musical and they put on High
East
School
High?
Musical. But like the real school.
Yeah.
It's not called East High, I don't think, in real life. I don't fucking know though.
Right, okay.
That's basically what about. So who cares about the first 3 seasons? I don't. I watched the final season because I heard the plot is they're filming High School Musical
Yeah.
4. We get some original returning cast. I'm talking Orion Evans, Lucas Graybell,
Yeah.
or however you say his name, and Chad Danforth. We all know and we all love him, Mr. Corbin Blue himself.
He's just gone into Broadway.
He's a living fucking legend.
He is.
Taylor, I don't know her last name, played by Monique Coleman.
Taylor McKenzie or something.
There you go. Vanessa's friend. We also
Who is
get.
actually such a toxic friend in the film. She like forces her not to do her passion.
Oh, it's a weird film.
Anyway.
That's something we could talk about one day, just in length, in depth. High School Musical. We get a Miss Darbus. Alison Reed is back, and she was the one who I was like, "Who is this?" And then she puts on her glasses, and I'm like, "Oh, Miss Darbus, I know who you are." But at first, I'm like, "This is some old lady."
No
Oh,
Zach.
no.
No Zach.
Well, we also get Zach's dad, Coach Bart himself.
He's all over
Coach
TikTok.
Bolton, Bart Johnson. But we don't get no Sharpay, we don't get no Vanessa Ann, and we don't get any Zachary Efron.
She's not called Sharpay, she's called Ashley Tisdale.
Yeah, whatever. But you know who I was on about.
That's
we don't
so
get
sad.
any of those.
What
but
about
we do-
Kelsey?
Kelsey doesn't show up, but the other one shows up. The one who's like, I like to pop and lock and do all this
Jam and
dance."
break?
Yeah,
Is that even legal?
yeah. That she shows up for a second as well, but she's
Cool.
not relevant enough. So I watched it purely for that, and expecting to have so much more to talk about, all this weird stuff. And I think I could go on about this if you want. Like,
No, we don't
it's
want.
so dumb, the show. But again, I'm not the fucking target audience for this. Obviously, I'm not a fucking kid. It's 100% for children. But one thing I will say, if I was older, even older than I am now, and I had kids myself, I think this would be a good show for them to watch.
Okay.
Because I think it's very good with how it handles conflicts. It's got a lot of representation. Everybody becomes fucking gay in it. So I think it would be quite a good show for your kid to watch, honestly. And the kids are fairly talented, but they're annoying as fuck. Like, they're decently talented in the singing and the dancing.
So what, Olivia
but they're
Rodrigo,
so
they're
annoying.
not in it anymore?
Olivia's not in it. From what, again, I'm no expert. This is from little research I did from watching the 4th season.
Okay.
What I found out, season 1 came out, season 2, they filmed, and as season 2 came out, her album came out
Sour.
at the same time. So sort of around season 2, when that was releasing, that's when she became real famous.
Yeah.
So season 3...
But didn't she write songs about the guy, her love interest in it?
I think so, but I don't know enough about that. I think the boy...
And Sabrina Carpenter, the blonde girl in it, that's who she wrote the songs about.
I don't really know. I don't catch up with
it
that
is,
sort of stuff.
I
I know
think.
it's related, but she doesn't show... She shows up for like a cameo in season 3.
Okay.
And she's nowhere to be seen in season 4 at all.
Okay.
But I don't fucking care. I'm not watching this show. I was watching this show purely for High School Musical 4. But I don't know if you want to do this, if it's going to derail the show too much. I've got a little High School Musical quiz.
I will smash this. Make it, how many questions have you got?
Let's just find out. I don't know. 15 apparently.
No, we're not doing, do 5.
How many High School Musical films have there been? There's a multiple choice here, but I think you'd be able
3.
3. What job does Troy get in the second film? Do you want the options? Or?
Yeah.
Golf caddy, music teacher, a waiter, delivery boy.
Golf caddy.
You've said golf caddy. Who plays Sharpay?
Ashley Tisdale.
Ashley Tisdale.
Was golf caddy right?
We don't know yet. It's not giving me, actually. I think we're going to do the
Oh,
whole thing.
No,
I just Googled High School Musical quiz. I didn't look
Go
too
on,
deep
and I
into
will know every answer.
What is Gabriella's best subject? History,
No.
PE,
No.
home economics, science.
Oh, science.
You're going science.
It might be home economics, but I'm going to say science.
I'd say economics, but
Would
you've
you?
gone
I'm
science,
going
and it's been
science.
locked in.
Oh, no, it's maths. It's economics.
What is the too late now? What is the third film called? There
High
is
School Musical
options,
musical
but I think
series.
you know.
I don't. High School Musical 3.
Is it High School Musical 3, graduation?
No.
High School Musical 3, senior year. High School Musical 3, prom. High School Musical 3, the final chapter.
I think it's
like Saw the
Saw
final chapter.
I think it's High School Musical 3 senior year.
Let's do it. That's a crossover I want now. Is High School Musical and Saw.
Oh my God, carry on. This is so... How many minutes? We're on 36
What
minutes.
year was the first High School Musical film released? Now you've got 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009.
I remember the second one being released, and the day I watched it, I fell out with the girl whose wedding I've just been to, and I was so upset.
Oh my God. And you're watching High School Musical being like,
High School Musical
I
2.
gotta go my
Yeah,
own
literally on that
way.
song I was crying.
But what about us?
And I was in primary school then, so this... What was the years?
2006 to 2009. So you've got 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, that was 9, and I was in secondary school, so it's not... I'm saying 6.
You're going 6.
Yeah.
Ruby's gone with 6. Which actor played Troy Bolton? You know this one.
Zac Efron.
Zachary Efron. That's weird. It just gave me a totally random question. Would you describe yourself as sporty? It's just like in the middle of this quiz.
No.
What is Troy's best friend called? Come on, we know him. We love him.
Chad.
Mr. Chad Danforth himself.
I don't know
High
his
School
best
Musical 3. This gives you the answer to what that was called, by the way, in this next question. High School Musical 3 senior year. Which
Woo!
character sang Walk Away?
I've not watched 3 in a long time.
Sharpay, Gabriella, Zeke, Kelsey.
I'm probably going to assume it's Gabriella. She always does the sappy.
She always gets that little sad song.
I've got to go. Why do we have to go?
What was Sharpay's twin brother called? I never knew they were twins.
Ryan Evans.
Exactly. And now, what was the name of the school in High School Musical?
Doesn't she say I want to eat you in the womb? That's why I knew they were twins.
Fucking hell.
It's East Rydell. No,
East
it's
High.
East High.
I'll let you have it. What's the mascot of the school?
A
You know what this is.
Wildcat.
It's a wildcat, baby, because we're some wildcats up in this bitch.
Wildcats, get your head in the game.
Which actress played played Gabriella Montez?
Vanessa Ann Hutchins.
There you go.
Hello, Noah Bear.
Complete the title of this song. We're all in this.
Together, once we know.
Final
that we
question.
we're all
In which
stars.
U.S. city is High School Musical set?
She moved from Albuquerque to...
Chicago, Seattle, Albuquerque, Denver. Dum, 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 dum.
No, wait, say it again.
dum. Your options are Chicago, Seattle, Albuquerque, Denver. Which city does High School Musical?
I
is
think
it
she
set
moved from Albuquerque.
to where?
Chicago. I don't know. I don't think that's right.
Ooh, you scored 13 out of 15.
Shit.
And we know the one you got wrong, which was further up about. Let me quickly find
This
it.
is real good content, isn't it, guys?
You chose Golf Caddy. Maybe I pressed the wrong button because they're saying that Golf Caddy was right,
I
but
got
you
that
chose
right.
that, and it wasn't Albuquerque, unfortunately.
I didn't say Albuquerque.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't Chicago, unfortunately. It was Albuquerque.
Fuck, I just got it wrong. Anyway, can we move
That
on?
was a good one. 13 out of 15. Hell yeah.
I actually got 14, technically.
14 out of 15. You did very well in that.
Yeah.
What score did you get, guys? Let us know.
What did you get? Yeah.
Maybe we'll link this as well, this actual quiz, so you can play it yourself.
Yeah.
Play at home. I just want to quickly talk about one last thing before we move on.
Next, we'll do what kind of fridge you are.
What kind of fridge you are.
Go on. What else are you talking about?
I just want to talk about one, because I talked about High School Musical, a bit silly, but whatever. I watched an actual movie, and not dissing High School Musical, the series. It's an actual production.
Shit.
It's actually, the style of it is really weird, because it's like talking to camera interviews, but it's not a mockumentary.
Where are you off to?
Anyway, it's a whole thing.
Bye, Pooch.
I watched a movie called Deadstream. Now, we're talking Halloween and September's coming up. This has felt like a very Halloween-y movie, even though it's not Halloween-related at all.
Okay.
So Deadstream, it's about a influencer live streamer who has recently been cancelled. You know, he's a bit of a cocky, bit of a dick, a Logan Paul type character.
Yeah.
He has bringing his comeback stream to get all his fans to love him again, and he's going to stay overnight in a haunted house alone.
Ooh.
Now, it's a movie. This isn't real, but it's played as the live stream. And the mechanics they do of him like setting up all these GoPros and stuff are very interesting. But I just thought it was just a fun feeling film.
Yeah.
I know that I always say films feel fun, and like this is a horror film technically, even though it's very funny comedy.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like him just going through a haunted house, that's fun to me.
But it wasn't actually like it's all actors.
It's all fake, yeah. But it's played as a live stream. It's played as I'm going, and it becomes very fake because it does get a little bit supernatural in moments.
Oh, I hate
it's
shit
haunted
like
house.
that.
It's ghosts and
Yeah.
shit. So it's him being in like this haunted house with all these live streams and stuff. And I just thought it was a lot of fun. And like the guy, the douchey guy himself, he plays it very well because he's not. And I don't want to talk too bad on any Logan. I don't know fucking anything about them. But he doesn't come across as a dick. He comes across more as an idiot.
Right.
He's not trying to offend anybody. He's just an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you kind of feel for him in that sense because you're kind of on his side because you're like, you fucked up, but you're not malicious. I can tell.
Yeah.
You're just a fucking idiot.
Uh-huh.
And it's just a bunch of fun. Deadstream. I think it's on Shudder, which is like an Amazon app that you have to add on and stuff.
You need to stop watching these illegal shit because
You can get this on Shudder easily. And I don't watch anything illegal. I watch everything legally and safe. I promise you that.
No piracy. Is it
Nothing-
piracy?
I'm not a pirate at all.
You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't.
Steal a baby.
So why?
Would you steal a DVD? But yeah, Deadstream, a little cheesy, a little goofy, but
Nice.
I really enjoyed it. If you like Evil Dead and that kind of vibe, definitely check it out.
Nice.
It's like a modern version because it's like, a house and the cabin and the body bar. It was a fun Deadstream. I also watched Blue Beetle and that was fine, I guess.
Cool.
So there you go.
That was average.
It was all right. It was like every superhero movie I've seen.
Let's move
but
on.
a
We're not
decent
talking
version
about
one.
another fucking thing.
People love it.
All right, Flat Fury. Flat Fury. Do you want a Flat Fury? I've got one.
Give me one because I've not really been here to piss you off.
I think you need to be a better driver.
Don't do this.
His stopping distances.
You're really kicking me while I'm down, aren't you?
They worry
Just
me.
let me. Yeah, we know. We figured that out. Jesus, let me just lay on the floor dead. Don't fucking.
Go on.
Don't
That was just an.
fucking be mean to me
Well,
and
now
stuff. This is just They can't even see me. I don't think. 'Cause I'm probably off camera right now
You're off camera.
on the floor.
Oh my god. Anyway, just be better. Just be better. Get up.
React to my kicks.
Well, firstly, you've got a sickle in your foot, and that's gross.
A what?
Sickle.
What's that?
That? Like that? That's normal. That. Anyway.
Yeah, I was kicking you, you dick.
Yeah, but you can't. Just don't sickle me. Just actually kick. Anyway, get up.
Honey, I don't want to sickle any part of you.
Oh, you know what I said on the phone the other day? Sonny was on the phone and we always have him on loudspeaker. Me and my mum and my dad sat talking to Sonny and he's chatting shit and I went, guys, just suck him off. But I meant sack him off and it came out wrong and I said suck off my brother and I wanted to Die!
And that's the end of this podcast, folks. This is the final episode.
Have you got a flat fury?
I've not been here
All right, we can move
to
on.
really... You've not done too much to annoy me. Plus, I'm trying to be better because this entire family is shitting on me
because he's rude.
for how rude and
Every
horrible I am
time.
as an
Sorry,
individual.
I'm so sorry for being rude and annoying. Just don't do it. It's time for the Weekly Wonder, the Weekly Wonder, the Weekly Wonder, the Weekly Wonder. Car
Wonder,
crash. Weekly
wonder,
Wonder.
Wondering
weekly
a bitch and a wondering
All
a
right,
hitch and
I
a
actually
wander
have
around
some-
the world.
I have a follow-up from one of our short clips on TikTok.
Wow.
We put on about girl dinner, and I just wanted to read some of the people's girl dinners. It's so funny. Someone put pasta, mayo, peas, and grated cheese.
Pasta, mayo, peas and gravy.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
Someone else put shredded crab with Mary Rose sauce in an oven-baked roll with loads of goddamn butter. That sounds banging.
You sound fancy as fuck. Here's I thought girl dinner was meant to be like the easy, boring, classic. I
It's
can't be
just-
asked to cook,
it's-
and this is crab meat and shit shredded up.
No.
You've got a personal chef. You don't get girl dinner.
Someone put chocolate cake you bought discounted at M&S, packet of crisps and a Diet Coke.
Yeah,
That's my girl dinner.
That's definitely we've all been there.
Oh, I've got a couple more. Just a quick couple. Pasta, cheese, and barbecue sauce with a watermelon lolly.
Not huge on. That's watermelon lolly. I'm assuming that's after, or is that like your utensil to get the pasta?
Don't know.
Is the lolly?
A lot of people Marmite pasta and cheese. Not really.
Not
my
into
vibe.
Marmite.
Super noodles with tons of butter.
See, I like sort of those what do you call them? Instant noodles. I like, but it
love.
really depends. Not huge on super noodles. Not huge on pot noodles.
I like the actual Asian brands so much better.
Yeah, pretty much. I guess that's the easy way to say it. I love a bit of Shane Cup over here.
Yeah.
We know that.
Steak McCoy's and a cornetto.
Yeah?
Girl dinner.
Sounds like our mother.
It was her.
It was our mother. I knew it.
Some fan fiction.
lied.
Fan fiction, a cup of tea and a tub of kimchi.
Some fan fiction.
Yeah.
Do you think there's fan fiction about this podcast yet?
Oh, fuck that. I don't even want to know what that would be.
I
Want to
wonder
write
what
some
it'd be.
fan fiction, guys?
It would be like us on a quest to get, I don't know, better sound recording equipment or something.
This week, the Weekly Wonder was, as we are going all back to school.
Back to school time.
Back to school.
You seen any back to school stuff happening? You've been in a
Nope,
shop.
'cause I
You've been
don't.
fitted for. Oh, I saw. Why? I don't know. Just bringing up the energy. I saw outside of a Clark's, they had like that
Clark's.
shoe,
I used to work in Clark's.
shoe measuring thing for kids because
Oh,
it's back
yeah,
to school
yeah,
for
yeah.
school shoes, and they had this whole system, and
Yeah.
this whole line, and this whole like section dedicated for this. Like it was organized. That's back
Madness.
to school.
The question was, what's the most embarrassing that happened? That's not a sentence. What's
Now
the most,
that's back to school. That's our new catchphrase for this episode.
What's the most embarrassing thing that happened to you while you were at school?
Now that's back to school.
So I read you some
Read
of our
me some.
listeners.
Go for it.
I fell down the stairs and broke my foot and I was on crutches.
Now that's back to school.
Everyone wanted to be on crutches. Like I was like, oh hey, Sally, let me try your crutches.
Oh my God! What? You get to use the staff elevator?
Then I got
I
crutches
don't even think
once.
we had an elevator in our school.
We did. And
Did
then
we?
I had crutches once
guess
and
you
I
have to.
hated it. This is
I don't think.
This
I guess
is
touch
funny.
Wood. I don't think I ever.
well,
had
stop
to.
saying this.
What-
Block
What am
him.
I supposed to say? Just nothing.
No, just keep it yourself. I think things
That's
all
what
the time.
podcasts for. Keeping things to myself.
I got tied to a lamppost with a dildo strapped to my head covered in lube.
No, that's not real.
I had a photo sent to me.
That's something
I
out
had
of.
a photo sent
That's
to
something out of an American Pie movie.
me. You want to see the photo?
Please. No,
Oh.
I do believe it, but that is ripped straight from American Pie. That's sort of like
Oh,
all they
where
need is
it?
now to put the flag up, so the flag is going.
Oh my god, I don't know. I've lost it.
Great journalism once
Oh,
again.
they did send me a picture though.
That is rough.
That is rough.
That is embarrassing.
This is my favourite one. This next one is so funny to me. It's giving such secondhand embarrassment. I was cast as the shadow in Peter Pan. I wore a black morph suit and followed Peter around the stairs.
Now that's back to school. That's
So-
great. No, I love that. I actually want that role.
That is like, I imagine them just like,
No, but admittedly, and again, this is probably a school production, so not to shit on it, but I bet it was shit.
yeah.
That could be amazing. Like that scene, if it was all synced up perfectly and
Well,
timed
yeah.
well, That would be absolutely incredible.
But that's just, I can
As,
just
like, a
imagine like
theatrical-
a person like
I
on
want that
stage.
role.
That's so funny.
That's the best role. I love this. Whoever sent that in, I'm a big fan of playing the shadow.
Someone put this. This is a bit cringe to me. During online classes, I was playing Minecraft and saying some cringe shit. My mic was turned on.
Oh,
That's
now that's
cringe-tastic.
cringe-tastic.
It really is cringe-tastic. Another one. Fully ran into a brick pillar during a sprinting race at break time. Then photo day was the next day. That photo doesn't get pulled out ever.
I love the idea
I'm
of
not finished.
no, but a brick wall. Like,
I
that's
know.
some Looney Tunes shit.
I know.
Like, just running into a brick wall. I bet it had a tunnel painted on it.
Literally.
And they thought they were going straight
They
through.
started listening to your podcast the other day. Listened to an episode a day now to and from work. That's so cute.
That's very cute. Yeah, thank you very much.
But yeah, do you know what? Last season, I mean, I'll say it, I think you might listen to the podcast, but oh my God, it was so funny. I was on season with this boy called Luke, and we did like a sports day every week for like the adults v guests in the hotel. And I have a video of it actually. It's so funny, but we had this like big strip of grass, and it was a kids race and an adults running race. Whoever gets to the line first finishes.
Wait, kids v adults?
No, kids race,
I was about to say,
adults
that
race.
doesn't seem fair.
But then it was staff v adults. So
Yeah.
anyway, so there's this bush at the end that goes onto like a sports court. Anyway, this guy, his run was just really funny anyway. Like his arms, like get out run.
Yeah, Get Out, Tom Cruise. That
He
sort of
starts
stuff.
running like you've never seen
a
someone
madman.
run. He goes straight into the bush. Like he slides into
through
the bush. Yeah.
He doesn't stop. He just
It
goes
was so
through
funny.
the bush.
It was so funny.
There's
but
a hole in the bush exactly like his outline.
no, there was. I will show you the video. But yeah, we had
I'm still a
some-
bit hooked on just running into the wall.
I'm hooked on the shadow.
I think that's so like just dush because that's like it's literally a wall. Like,
But also imagine being tied to a lamppost with a dildo covered in
that's
lube on your
100%
head.
the worst. At least it was lubed up.
I've got the worst story, guys. This was so bad.
Yeah.
This was the most embarrassing day of my school life.
Is this the most embarrassing thing you've ever done? Do you
Probably
think?
not. No, probably not. I've probably done worse. I've done worse, actually.
We'll save that for another diary entry.
I was at school. It was actually the kids nowadays call it a mufti day.
What's that?
A mufti day is like non-school uniform day, but who the fuck calls it a mufti
Where's
day?
mufti come from?
I don't
'Cause I don't want to
know.
be rude and inappropriate. That makes me think of something very different when you say the word mufti. I'm not thinking non-uniform. I'm definitely thinking no clothes, but not non-uniform.
Anyway, mufti day. But it's non-uniform day. But this, our school though, I was bearing in mind in year 7. Year 7!
Fresh, wide-eyed.
I was
you
a
just
little...
came from being the top dog at
Maybe I
primary
wrote
school.
about it because it was during this time.
Oh, that would be great.
But, so it was non-school uniform day, but you had to dress as a celebrity, right?
Pay a pound.
Pay a pound, money makers. So me and my friends, we were like, okay, guys, what are we going to go as? And we were like, let's go as funny celebrities. They were like, you go as, I can't even think now. Anyway.
Who's a funny celebrity from 2001? You go as Mike Myers. You go as... I was almost going to say who you
Anyway,
went as.
I got chosen to go as Harry Hill with the big collar, the bald head. Bye, Noah. Bye. The bald head, the big collar, suit, male. I was a female. I am a female. I'm not going into that. Anyway.
You're still figuring it out.
Yeah,
Let's say
so
that.
we were all agreed on these funny characters. We're like, yeah, this is so funny. Anyway, I go home. Karen Payne, who is committed to non-uniform day, made me into a present once, made me into Buddy the Elf, made me into Harry Hill. I had a
Damn.
bald cap.
Yeah.
I had the I have a picture.
Yeah, you'll see that. Go check out the Instagram.
Sonny will
Payne and
insert
Simple.
this on here too.
Or it's on the video.
It's right here, look. That's what I look like. Are you putting it in?
Ugh, that's gross.
Ew. Anyway, bearing in mind I'm 11 in a bald cap going to school.
Bearing in mind, I know there's 11-year-olds who are bald.
But yeah, I'm so proud. Walk into school, walk, strut. What are my friends dressed as? Avril Lavigne!
All of them.
Miley
all of them are
Cyrus.
Avril. They've all got that pink strip and they're holding
No.
a skateboard or some
They've
shit.
gone as like Avril Lavigne, Hannah Montana, and I'm there as Harry Hill. The whole day.
Did they prank you?
I
Was
don't
this
know.
a setup?
I don't know. It was awful. And I just, condom head. And I'm there like the whole day Bald. Don't even take it off. I didn't even take it off. Like I kept
you
it on.
forgot. You had no. You were like, well, if I take it off, who am I dressed as?
All the year 11 smacking my head. Like, no, it was the worst day of my school life.
I can honestly tell how traumatized you are from this. And thinking about it now, it explains so much about you. You've never worn a bald cap since.
No, I've always committed to non-school uniform
Here
days.
we go.
Mufti days.
Here we go. 50 likes, and Ruby will wear a bald cap in next week's episode.
I will. But no, it was awful. It was awful. It was awful.
That is hilarious. Though.
You got anything?
I've got a couple, but I love the idea of you coming as Harry Styles.
I was so proud.
I love the idea of Harry Styles.
I wish I was going as Harry Styles.
I love the idea of you coming as Harry Hill and just nobody else. Everyone's just dressed up normal to an extent.
It was so bad. It was.
Are you the only person who, like, again, you've seen the picture, big collar jacket, like the blazer, big collared shirt.
And my face
even.
is like this in the picture.
Real Harry Hill vibes.
I hated it. Oh God.
Very funny. Very funny.
Go on then. What was yours?
I've got a couple, but again, these aren't embarrassing. These are more just like fuck ups. I'm not that embarrassed about certain things I do, because who cares?
I wasn't the most embarrassing student because a girl pissed herself in the class.
Oh, you want to hear a weird fucking story about that? I was once in music class. Picture a room edged with tables.
DJ.
Yeah, edged with tables, and on each
Yeah,
table
I've been in
is
that classroom.
But maybe other people haven't.
Oh yeah.
In the corner was a little bottle from the cafeteria, empty, but inside that bottle was a poop. There was a poop in this bottle. And it was also one of those things where the poop was bigger than the bloody top of the bottle. So we're like, how'd you even get the poop in there? Who did this? Why? So we kind of had to go to... No, because it was in the bottle with the lid on. And we go to the teacher, we're like, what the fuck? No one touches it, obviously. We just point, what the fuck is this? Everyone gets to the other side of the classroom.
Stand back!
It was very much like, contaminated zone over there, get away. And I'm
we
like,
got
no,
a 2319.
No, I've left my water over there, it's gone. And then they had to get the janitor in.
Janitor.
Like, clean it.
You mean the caretaker?
Sorry, the custodial engineer to come in. That's their official title. To come in and clean it up and like just like with the grabber, pick it up, throw it in his bin, and just push the trolley out. And like it was a whole thing of poop in the corner.
Anyway, have you done anything embarrassing?
I
watched High School Musical, the musical.
I watched High School Musical every day in class for 4 years. I cracked somebody's head open accidentally.
I remember that.
Do you remember? I think it was called the bag challenge, and it pretty much you got two groups of people.
Oh, you throw
to
them
line up side by side, so you two parallel lines, and you have some twat in the middle running through where you all throw your bags at them. So that was a bit of a challenge, and obviously very easy to set up. So we did it, and we had a guy at our school. I might not say his name, but he was pretty much our test subject. He was always down for everything.
Okay.
Bit of an odd guy. He once slammed his head on a table and broke his nose because he was bored in class. So that gives you an indication of what he's willing to do. We didn't ask him to do that. He just did that. So he comes running down, and we all throw our bags
down a
at
hill,
him.
wasn't it?
No, just down the two people, the path of people, you could say.
Yeah.
He goes running down. We all throw bags at him, and I had some aftershave in my bag.
Oh, fuck.
That was in like a metal container thing.
Smash.
Whacks him in the face, throws him off. He's spinning everywhere. He goes into the gate.
Oh, God.
Blood falls to the ground.
Oh, no.
He's laughing. He's having a great time. So then he gets up. He's all happy, and his head's bleeding.
Trickles.
Oh, shit. What's up with his head? Seb, you okay? You okay? We're all sort of in a corner as well, so we're not like, it's not very obvious what's happening. What do we do? Should we get a dinner lady? Let's get a dinner lady. Okay, what do we do?
Dinner lady.
Just someone have like any towel or tissue or whatever. I've got a towel. You've got a towel?
Who was that?
Just one of our mates.
Oh.
I've got a towel. I get sweaty in PE. He shoves his sweaty towel on his head. He's now using the sweat towel as like
this
to
sounds
soak up
more
the blood.
embarrassing for the boy who got hit than you.
We tell the dinner ladies. The dinner lady's like, yeah, he's gonna have to go to hospital probably.
Shit.
So the school takes him to A&E, bloody blah, sort all that out. Next day he comes in, fine, had stitches.
Shit.
We all are in class, and individually we get picked out of class, one by one.
We have cameras.
And brought into the history room.
Yeah.
And we're all sat there. There's probably like 10 of us maybe.
Mm.
And the head teacher's coming in. I can't believe what you boys have done. I can't believe all this bloody...
Oh, my God.
And he's going on, he starts ranting, and he goes to the guy who got hit, who has had stitches, if you want to leave the room right now, I completely understand, but I'm going to show you what you've done. And the guy was
like he was
he was gonna
triggered.
get it on the and he
Oh,
was like
God.
I don't care, press play. he pulls up the
Give me the popcorn.
Literally, yeah, it was one of those. He pulls up the CCTV, press play, and we watched it back
In slow-mo.
Yeah, and it was honestly like try not to laugh because if we all laughed, it'd be the worst thing. He shows us that videos. What I don't even know what to say.
Oh my
What do you
God.
think about this? He's like, what do you think you deserve? And we're also silent. And he goes,
I medal.
no, he goes, seriously, what do you think you deserve? Because I don't know what to give you. And then
Maybe
we're like,
he was secretly impressed.
well, then we're like pitching like a detention. And he's like, a detention? Is that what you think it's worth?
Exclusion.
And it's become like a negotiation. And I don't think we got anything for it. I think it helped that the guy who got his head cracked open
didn't
care
Yeah.
at all. He was fine with what happened, or at least he said so. Maybe he had a concussion.
Yeah.
But he was fine with it, so I think that helped a lot.
That's so
But they
funny.
pulled us back, made us watch it, and God, how tempted I was to ask for that footage. I knew I
Forever.
shouldn't, but I was like, we need that video.
That's funny.
So that was one of them. And then I've got another story
Oh, God.
about the time I caused a big explosion at school.
You caused a big
I caused an explosion. Me and my friend Josh, I'll say his name, we were in electronics, and there's a soldering iron, as you know. If you don't know what soldering iron is, it's pretty much a hot metal rod that you use to melt and solder electronic boards and things like that. Nerd shit. Now that's back to school. And we were there chatting, and we were obviously having this conversation. I'm sure everyone who's done electronics has had this conversation. I wonder what would happen if you soldered the wire that the soldering guy is connected to. Because it's like this microphone, but the top of the microphone is hot.
Right.
So you solder, and so we thought, what if you put the wire and the hot metal bit?
Who does that? Like, you're such a dick.
We were just curious what would happen, and it was more of just like, we're not actually going to do it until my friend Josh is like, well, let's find out. Boom! Big explosion happens. It probably wasn't that big.
Carry on.
Big explosion happens. We're all like, whoa, confused. Everything's happening. What's going on? The whole middle table bit, all the power goes out. Broken. If we did it on the edge, all the bottom floor would go out. Yeah, if we did it on the edge of the classroom, on those tables and computers or whatever, that power would have gone out the whole bottom floor. Because we did it in the middle, it was only the middle bit that went out.
Oh my God.
So we fucked up everyone's soldering iron because they can't use it now. Ours is completely destroyed. The teacher takes my friend Josh out to give him a bit of a word in. And Josh just goes, I'm so sorry. I was talking to Sonny and I didn't realize it was touching.
Good.
Got away with it
plan.
easily, but
Good plan.
yeah, electronics was a classic because we also in electronics, we did take the piss a bit. Because imagine just a bunch of guys in this fucking room for an hour every day. It was a piss take. So we always took the piss, and we got what we call now the infamous dickhead speech, where our teacher one day sat us all down and went, look, guys, there's some dickheads in this class who love to act like dickheads. And these dickheads know they're being dickheads. And what these dickheads do, and he just goes on, saying dickhead 1,000 times.
How old are you?
Like. We were year 10, I guess. Maybe even 9 or 10. So still, you should be swearing at kids like that, I guess.
Yeah, as a teacher, I guess.
But yeah, with the infamous dickhead speech. And after that, we were admittedly like, okay, we don't want to piss this guy off too much. Let's get in gear a bit. So we got in gear a bit. And then we was able to take the piss after the fact.
Fair.
It was fun. And he became quite a nice teacher. We got fairly close. He'd come in sometimes very hungover, clearly.
Oh my God.
And we just take the piss because you know he's hungover.
And that's why we failed Ofsted.
And that's back to school.
And that's back to school.
So that's what I've got. I've got a couple other stories for uni, but do you want me to just stop talking?
I think let's do uni another time.
No, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm taking over. I'm
But
derailing
I've got
this
things
show.
for uni, and that's just this show's gonna be a million years long.
Well, you were talking about online classes.
yeah.
And I'll just tell this one story. We were on online classes. I went over to my friend's house. He was in his online class.
yeah.
And this was the same friend who wanted to do Eggs Benedict. We have to do Eggs Benedict. If you
Right.
remember from last week.
Yeah.
But today, his Eggs Benedict was, let's bake a cake. I want to bake a cake. We're going to bake a cake, Sonny.
Okay.
So he's in his class, and I'm there just dicking about. And he puts something on his laptop. And as he puts something on his laptop, he accidentally unmuted himself.
Oh no.
None of us realised. So I'm there with pots and pans in the background. Oh, mate, what size do you want to use for this cake? Do you want a
Yeah.
big cake or a little cake?
Yeah.
And the tutor just goes, excuse me, sir, can you stop talking to Sonny about your cake?
Oh,
And he knew it
damn.
was me, the tutor. He could tell even though I wasn't in the class. He knew
Oh.
who it was in the background going, what cake do we want? What size cake? He's like, can you stop baking a cake,
That's
please?
so funny.
In the middle of class, can you please not bake a cake?
That's so funny, honestly.
So that's an online class experience.
Can I ask you a question about fast food hot dog race? Because it's intriguing
A
to me.
fast food hot dog race.
There's a British guy who was in the World Cup hot dog eating contest. And he won.
Hell
he
yeah.
won. From West.
You think an American would win that?
He's from. Oh, wait, mate. I'm reading this all wrong.
I don't know if you're reading. Can you read?
Anyway,
Do you need
how
to go
many
back
hot dogs?
to school? And then we brought it back.
How many hot dogs do you think this person ate in 10 minutes? Bearing in
10
mind,
minutes.
they are
Just a hot
Costco.
dog.
They are no
Bun?
bun. They
Ooh.
are Costco hot dogs. Costco size hot dogs. How many do you think they ate in 10 minutes? My guess was 27.
I was going to say like 22.
You think 22?
Is it more?
Is
or
that your
less?
final answer?
23 then is my final answer.
34.
34.
That's
'Cause I was-
3.5
I was
per minute.
Yeah, I was going to be like, maybe he could do one every 30 seconds, and that would roughly be about 20, and then maybe obviously be a bit better than that.
Madness.
That's what I was thinking. The logic was 2 a minute, with the odd one being 3 a minute. That's why I said like 23.
He also did
That's crazy.
141 Oreos in 5 minutes. They're dry.
What's this dude called?
Max Stanford from London.
He's definitely on Instagram or something somewhere. Let's check him out.
He ate
Let's find him.
23 McPlant burgers in under an hour. And
That's
this
not even
one,
worth it. McPlant burgers?
he ate 50,
Ugh.
50 cream eggs in 24 minutes. Gucky.
This is the type of dude who
Gucky.
needs to go to Wingfest.
Yeah, probably does.
Definitely does. There is a hot wing eating competition there.
Is there?
I don't think it's the amount. I think it's like every time it goes up a spice until you give up and then the last person standing.
Oh yeah, like they do, like that Jennifer Lawrence video. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
You just mean hot ones, the whole concept of hot ones.
Is it?
Yeah, hot ones with our best friend Sean Evans.
Maybe.
It definitely is. Anyway,
What have
do
you
you
got
not know
coming-
hot ones?
I've watched it a bit.
Hot
and
ones is the thing that started this trend of we can't just do interviews anymore. It's got to
Oh.
be, here, do an interview with 1,000 puppies, or here, do an interview, but I'm
Right.
going to throw these basketballs at you, or here, do an interview while tight roping over lava. Like, we can't just. Hot ones what started that trend of like, let's do an interview, but eat spicy
Very
wings.
cool. They look very hot.
I do like hot ones. It is a good show. I've actually had, not to brag over here, not to be Billy Big Bollocks coming in saying I've had Da Bomb. And in Hot Ones listeners out there knows what Da Bomb is, but a buddy of mine bought it and we all tried it one night.
Spicy?
Pretty spicy, yeah.
Damn. What you got coming up this week?
I'm going back to school. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm trying to get back to London.
Yeah, he's stuck here.
I may end up walking to London, which I'll do for charity. So,
Fair.
what about you? What have you got coming up? I'm literally dealing with fucking all this car stuff.
I'm going to a pub quiz tonight with
Really?
the Paynes plus the Ellises.
Why? I'm not invited.
You're going back to London, maybe.
Trying to.
Well, we might need you for the film section of the quiz, but we're going up to
I guess
one of
you
this.
can give me a call. Wait, no, you can't. A pub? That'd be so wrong. Phone a friend.
Okay, we won't. But we're going to a pub. We're going
Text
quiz
me.
night tonight. Pub quiz night. We're going to win.
Hell yeah. And it's not just a pub quiz. There's no like specific.
I don't know.
It's not like a
I
pub
just got
quiz
invited.
about 1972.
General knowledge probs. And I'm going to Blackpool this weekend.
You're going to go Pleasure Beach or Blackpool Tower?
No, we're
is
gonna-
what's it called? Is it Pleasure Beach? Blackpool Pleasure
Yeah,
Beach?
but we're not going to Pleasure Beach.
Why not?
Because I'm going to visit a friend out there.
Bro, you're going to Blackpool and you're not even going to step into
We're going
it?
to see Funny Girls, which is the drag show there, the classic
go
drag
to Pleasure
show.
Beach as well.
Maybe I will.
No, because they've got a log flume that is like the wettest log flume in the UK.
Okay, maybe
It
I will.
fucking soaks you. And it's apparently
Wow.
really fun and really good. I've been told you, I've been wanting to go to theme parks recently because I've not been able to do it. And Halloween's coming up, so, Scarefest and stuff like that. Let's
Scarefest.
fucking get at it. I was telling you about some of the Halloween things I was looking at and what we
Yeah.
can do next month.
He's crazy.
I'm
Anyway,
not crazy, I just love it.
wrap it up.
Let's wrap it on up. Let's pull this thing up. I'm all tangled. Still got my tie on. Unbuttoned my shirt. Let's live it. Check us out on YouTube at Payne and Symbol Podcast. You can see Ruby as a condom head. Also, that's your new Instagram handle, by the way. Check us out at Payne and Symbol Podcast on Instagram. I'm at Sonny_Payne. You're at condom_head. We are on Spotify, Apple, everything. Leave us a 5-star review. We'll read it out. We'll give you some love. Send me some love from crashing my car and give me some love for trying to get it all sorted
Give him some
together.
driving tips, please.
And yeah, give me some driving tips. That's pretty much it. Send anything you want to payneandsimple@gmail.com. Ruby, hit us with some advice.
Stay cringe-tastic.
Stay cringe-tastic, folks, and make sure you keep good enough distance while driving. And that's it, folks. We'll
Peace
see
and
ya.
love, bitches.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Mwah.